15 parties jostle for governorship seats. The Action Alliance AA, All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA, and the People's Redemption Party PRP, they do not have governorship candidate for the election. So 15 out of the 18 political parties in Nigeria are jostling for the governorship seats of Lagos State. So it's about to go down on Saturday, where we'll get to vote in the governor of Lagos State. I hope you are preparing. I hope your PVCs are intact and you're ready with your bottled water and everything that you will need to go vote. My name is Mario Naife. I'm ready to serve you the headlines from different newspapers, and then we'll get to talk this morning. So with me, I have 5 newspapers, and after I give you the headlines, Rufai Oseni will be joining the conversation, and then we'll open the phone lines to hear from you. So let's do this together this morning. I start with the Punch newspaper. Supreme Court order on old notes. Banks impartial compliance begins skeletal real circulation. INEC challenges Atiku Obi's suit on BVAS. Discontent tune in your Labour Party over Makinde's adoption. The story is on the Punch newspaper. Obi's Soludo prediction has come to pass, says Umai. And also from the Punch this morning, soldiers goes berserk, kills commander, 2 others shoot self. Very sad news. You get the full story from the Punch newspaper. Gunmen kill pastor, 2 sons in Plateau State. That is from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Sit at home, 1 dead, 2 cars, 5 tricycles set ablaze in Enugu. Threats to Guba pools. INEC seeks variation of inspection. Others granted Obi Atiku. The story is on the Vanguard this morning. Pools. Tinubu lashes out as Atiku leads a protest to INEC. Now we'll move to this day newspaper. INEC's application to court to reconfigure BVAS raises integrity questions. And the writer says commission harps on needs to reset devices before their deployment for governorship. State House of Assembly. Let me take the rider again. Commission harps on need to reset devices before their deployment for governorship. State Houses of Assembly polls. Now, another headline here says PDP ample evidence shows INEC deliberate complicity to rig presidential election. You get the story on this day newspaper. Federal government rallies local international support for 869 billion naira national census. Adeleke unveils digital economy policies, launches Google Map project in Osun. And now to the Sun newspaper this morning. Guba House of Assembly pools. CSOS wants INEC against repeat of general election mistake. February 25 pools, 203 nabbed, 18 firearms recovered from political thugs, says IG. Now, Atiku loyalists draws battle line with Makinde vowed to work for APC. Now, also from the Sun, police declare Ebonyi APGA governor candidate. Guba candidate wanted over monarch's mother. I take that again. Police declare Ebonyi APGA Guba candidate wanted over monarch's mother. Now to the Daily Trust this morning. Court grant Duguwa 500 million naira bail, bars him from Kano Guba election. And then Naira crisis, accused for cash persist. Customers bribe bank officials. The story is on the Daily Trust newspaper. 10 family members returning from wedding die in auto crash. It's a story that no one wants to read. Very sad one. And finally, this morning from the Daily Trust, fear heightens in Kano ahead of governorship polls. Now, these are the stories this morning from 5 newspapers. I gave you the Punch, the Vanguard, This Day, Daily Trust, the Sun newspaper. I think that's making 5, right? Yes, and in 5 newspapers. Now, we'll look at some of the interesting stories here. We'll discuss it a bit, and then we open the phone lines for us to talk this morning. So, while I try to connect with Rufai Oseni, I'd like to inform you that we are streaming right now live on YouTube. You go there and join our family on YouTube. Subscribe, leave a comment, share. Fantastic. We'll welcome you there. And also on Facebook, we are also streaming there too. Facebook, easy to search, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And our website is www.voiceofthepeople.ng. Okay, I think I have Rufai Oseni on the line. Okay, I don't think so. Now let's talk this morning. Let's look at the stories that making the round. So yesterday, I remember reading to you that PDP chairman, the PDP chairman, that's Yocha Ayu, and some governors from the PDP and Atiku were they're going to protest in Abuja at INEC's office, INEC's headquarters in Abuja. So the protest actually went down yesterday. They were all wearing black and they went to protest to INEC for what happened in the February 25 election. So the story is there. I'm going to read a bit of it to you. And also, there is a follow-up to the story that says, Pools, Tinubu lashes out as Atiku leads a protest. So let me read a bit of the story to get a proper understanding, so we could have the good conversation. Now, the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and the presidential-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu were at loggerheads over the conduct of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and the protests embarked upon by the opposition party leadership against the outcome of the 25th presidential election. Now, Atiku, alongside the national chairman, Yocha Ayu, and other parties, they went there to protest. However, this is where the conversation gets really interesting. I think we have Rufai Oseni on the line. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning, Mary.
Welcome to the program. Okay, so we are looking at the protest that went down yesterday. The PDP candidates, presidential candidates, and some governors, and the PDP chairman. So we're looking at the protest and also what the president-elect said. They say, however, Tinubu disagreed with Atiku on the conduct and results of the election, saying the PDP candidate had no chance of winning the polls and should stop causing traffic snails in Abuja via protests. Tinubu challenged the former vice president to go to the court where his grievances would be heard, not at the INEC headquarters. Now, that's one of the stories. It says here, Pools, Tinubu lashes out as Atiku leads protest to INEC. Now, this conversation, people were saying it's uncalled for. If he's aggrieved, why he should go to court? But he has a right to also protest. What is your take on this?
I'm ashamed that the APC is doing all of what they are doing. And it's very sad. And it's as if they don't even read the zeitgeist of the nation. They don't even know the feelings of people. They don't even get it. There's been a lot and lots of reactions from these elections, all of them negative. But become the laughing stock of the foreign press. Nigeria's flawed election. But it seems they don't even get it. But if they don't get it, I'll remind the APC. When the incumbent president lost the election, President Muhammadu Buhari, he went out to protest many times. This same APC government, the people that are APC now, they protested many times. If a man protests because he feels the elections were flawed, which they were largely flawed, please let him process. Because I don't even understand the game they are playing. In one breath, you are calling for reconciliation. You are saying go to court. You are saying a man should not protest. So please, they should watch it. And I think they are... I don't want to believe it's Bola Ahmed Tinubu that issued this way. I know it's his spokespeople. And I just pray those spokespeople, the Mr. Kiyamo and Co, do not become the undoing of the president-elect. I just pray so. I know that message will be about Billy Alaki and Co. Am I lying? Am I lying?
It wasn't written there in this article.
It's going to be spokespeople, because see the way they even behave and conduct themselves. And if he was the one that did it, it is very sad. And that's a very, very unpresidential attitude. We can't leave our country this way. You want to silence everybody else? So Atiku Abubakar doesn't have a right of protest? When the elections flawed, are they not controversial as the election? Why is it that everybody is now shouting that INEC is trying to be funny when they said they want to reconfigure BVAS?
Yes, that's story I would even like you to talk on.
There's evidence in the BVAS, Mary, now. Wasn't it the BVAS report they used to judge the elections? So if there's a BVAS report and you're saying you want to reconfigure, and you know the BVAS report is going to be used, and you say you want to reconfigure, so how are you going to ensure that the data is not tampered with? We saw irregularities everywhere. Let's not deceive ourselves. You see, I'm a very honest and truthful person. I don't say things because it favors me. I am so objective that I am my own self-worth critic. We saw irregularities everywhere. Look at the joke our elections has become on social media. In fact, some people are now arguing that it wasn't this terrible in 1983. 1983 was said to be one of the bastion of rigging in this country as regards elections, and 1964 elections. People are now able to say that this election was not even as terrible as 1964 and 1983 elections. And if you remember 1983 elections, it was so bad. It was so bad. I think, if my memory serves me right, I think it was around that time Fela sang the song Babala nonsense, Babala nonsense. How people not go vote? They're going to get millions to millions. Now they're more curious. I think it was based on that Fela now made the coinage of crazy democracy demonstration of crazy demonstration.
No, you know, I usually wonder if Fela was still alive, the kind of song he's going to release.
No, I mean, he has sung it all. He has sung it all. Because nothing could top those 83 elections. Because it was, I think, if my memory serves me right, maybe it was 83 or 79 elections. It was after one of those two elections, Fela released crazy demonstration of grace. That he sang Babala nonsense, Babala nonsense. How people not go vote? We're going to get millions to millions. Because the election was massively rigged, that Shehu Shagari got 12 million votes in 83 elections. So people are already saying that this election even eclipses 83 elections. In fact, everything I've been hearing is that even 83 was not this bad. Then just allow the electoral process. And if people want to protest, let them protest.
If you
just be quiet. So you must respond. You must talk. You must taunt them. It's a sign of immaturity when somebody taunts other people, even if they lose. People accept losses in different ways. And this is still up for challenge in the first place. So I'd like to beg us to cool things down. Please. Let's stop inflaming it. If anybody wants to protest, let them protest. It's not for you to talk. Must you react to everything?
I think the APC presidential, I'll say president-elect, if you look at history, I think since 1975, is one of the most unpopular president. You know, others he won 12 states out of 36. So I think the best thing to do, like you already said, is to bring everybody together, the aggrieved members, the Labour Party, the PDP, and say, okay, you know what, let's work together to make Nigeria move forward, not like you already said anyway. Now to this other story here, I would like you to talk more on it for a proper understanding. INEC challenges Atiku Obi suit on BVAS. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission has asked the Presidential Election Petition Court to vary the orders that were granted to the candidates of the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, respectively, to inspect materials used for the last presidential election. What is this all about? Why is INEC asking for this?
If you ask me very, I want to go ask now. Because you see, it's a very, very, very dicey thing. The BVAS report will be needed in election petitions. I think INEC should go and find it your time because there's no how INEC is going to say that if he reconfigures the BVAS, he not sample with the BVAS results in the BVAS. There's no how. So the truth has to be said. We have to look at this in detail. We have to look at this in detail and critically.
So
and why didn't take this, effectively before now? That's all we have to tamper with BVAS.
So INEC is saying let's leave BVAS out of this.
Please, I think it's just best let them leave BVAS out of this. Because that BVAS will be needed when the election petition case starts. And with all of that, it will have to go a long way. No. Except they can prove beyond reasonable doubt. So. And why all of a sudden we are hearing this? Was there a caveat that it could be reconfigured before now? Because you see, when somebody has lost his level of integrity on something, then when the person tries to do something else, people will talk. And that's why people are already echoing concern. But anyways, in the appeal court, and I also think the courts too should start listening to human beings.
They should listen to human beings.
Yeah, because the courts also listen to the concerns of society. Our courts also support the Supreme Court, the policy court. So please, let's be very careful. The courts also listen to human beings. Don't you know that even in election petition cases, the court also weighs the temperature of the media? That intricate matters they'll never tell you. Do you think a judge is absorbed from the society? A judge is a member of the society. And didn't you see a judge quoting Buga in his judgment when they were giving judgment against Adeleke? It's a reflection of that the judge is also part of society. They also listen to media. And I'm sure the Supreme Court will know that the media and the people of Nigeria have been casting aspersions against their judgment. So they should watch it when they're going to make their decisions because eyes are on them.
The court has really featured lately. Go to court. There is even a cartoon of if you're not happy about situation, go to court.
And you know, there's also a Kenyan cartoon that says that when a chief says go to court, it means that his brother is the judge. So the court has to exonerate itself.
Yeah.
And I know there are lots of those Supreme Court judges that are retiring this year. The likes of our very big auntie Amina Ogei is retiring this year. I think he'll be 50, 70 in a couple of months. So before most of them leave the bench, they need to redeem the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Now, before I let you go, let's talk about the Naira crisis because there are still queues, and some customers have started bribing the bank officials just to get cash. Now, we are wondering why do we still have so much queues, and where is the money? The cash crunch is still 100%. No alleviation yet.
Is it still 100%? Are you sure about that?
I am. From the reports I'm getting and from my own investigation, there is still no cash.
Mary, I will challenge your report in court.
Let's go to court. My court is, if I open the phone lines now, you will get reactions. There is still
Let's
no.
one thing we have to have more cash in circulation. But let's not also forget initially, what was this policy about? It was a monetary control policy.
Yes.
The problem was there was so much cash in circulation. So how can we use alternatives? Now, cash ratio to economic circulation, cash ratio in the economy, I think that's empty because it's about 5%. And so Nigeria is getting down, getting lower because most of the cash has been mopped up. But for you to build a cashless society, alternative means of payment need to be strengthened. See, the main problem is the fact that we've not been able to strengthen the architecture of alternative means of payment. There's still a lot of payment failures here and there. In Kenya, police officers collect bribes with M-Pesa. M-Pesa is mobile money. But we've not been able to keep in all of that. That's the problem. But it's also behoves on the CBN to start to eat things up with cash. And as the Supreme Court has said, the old note is to come into play till the 31st of December. So we should not lose sight of the fact that those old notes, when you look at them, they've lost their street credibility. And we've also set a dangerous precedent that it is the Supreme Court now that is ordering monetary policy. We need to watch those things. Because you see today, it favors the government that carry the CBN to court. No, the federal government to court.
Yeah.
The day it will not favor them, they should not come out and shout it. Because you see, when you do illegality, when you do something that is not right, and it favors you, you think you have won. But when they do it against you, you are the biggest complainer. That's why I maintain all my arguments. But anyway, the Supreme Court has been able to rule and give it to them, talked about the hardship and the suffering of people and all of that. But a lot of people are also able to challenge the jurisdiction that the Supreme Court has ruled in that matter. And when you look at it, that case also has gone to start on the Federal High Court. The CBN was not copied in that case. So for a lot of people saying that the CBN has not said anything, what do you want the CBN to say when they were not copied? What do you want the CBN to say? The CBN were not copied in the truth. And the Supreme Court didn't give direct instructions. See, that's why when the Supreme Court tried to dabble into regulatory matters, which they don't know too much about, it affects them. There were no direct instructions given. It just said it is fast to status quo ante. Let the two currencies be legal tender. On the other hand, the CBN claims that it has destroyed most of those money. On the street now, the market women are saying on the CBN talk that they are going to collect the whole thing. Some banks have gone ahead to start paying this. You cannot see that the competition continues and the conundrum. Probably doctors will now go back and speak more of this. But the question is, this was a policy that had kicked in, that has started to solve the problem of too much currency in circulation, and then I start to bring the adjustment back to the economy. But because of also own people's selfish interest. And you see, Governor Rufai came out to say that it was just because of political exigency. He went ahead to commit a massive faux pas by saying that the policy is a PDP policy. How is it a PDP policy? He said a Mefele was brought in by the PDP administration. Governor Rufai, I put it to you that you lied. You could have removed him. And President Buhari, Governor Rufai forgets that President Buhari renewed the tenure of Mefele.
Yeah.
So if an APC government renews the tenure of somebody and he makes a policy and you're trying to blame the PDP for it, and you say it was not political, there was crystal clear what was happening.
It was
crystal clear what was happening. So we know what was happening as regards it. It was their political shenanigans. But I wish that these same politicians have the impetus to go to court over matters that affect you and me, I would have been happy.
You know that cutting out all of these big grammars. Most people were encouraged with this policy because they said, okay, it will curb vote buying. We will have a free, fair election. Oh, Buhari means well for us. Oh, it's okay. Let's encourage ourselves. After the election, we'll see. But now, after the election, the cash crunch is biting hard. There's no understanding. The common man don't even understand all this big grammar.
Mary, didn't you curb vote buying drastically during the election?
It did, yeah.
So that's just it.
Okay.
And that's why I challenge your analogy that things are not improving as regards to collection, because the places I have also visited, ATMs I have also visited.
You got money. You got cash.
Yes.
You have cash now.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. But you know me, I hardly use cash. That's the problem. So I hardly use cash. So I just had petty cash. How much did I even get? 3,000 or 4,000. I just keep in the car in case you park somewhere and you need to give people money. But I have the former 200 Naira notes.
Okay.
So the former 200 Naira is still in circulation. Nothing happened to that.
Yeah, it is. If we can even get more of it, if we can even get the more 200, it would be nice. But
50 Naira, you just put the 500 and 1,000 that that people are trained at. Get. So that's just it. That's as simple as it is. But you see, we use political exigencies for many things in this country. But we forget in a hurry that the day it doesn't favor us, we cry foul. But when we were using it for our own benefit, there was nothing to cry about then.
All right. Thank you so much, Rufai. Let's move the conversation to the next level and get everyone to participate. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
And you too. Bless you.
Yeah. You're listening to the Front Page Review on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The phone lines to call to join the conversation is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to join the conversation. And for a WhatsApp, you could send a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 903 9. 0700 903 903 9. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Derek.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Ikan calling you from Isoro.
Mr. Ikan, go ahead, sir.
Maybe I have one question to ask you, please.
Can I answer? Go ahead, Mr. Ikan.
Apart from professor, is there any other profession that cannot conduct election in Nigeria?
Don't know. Other profession can.
Because since I started voting, it has always been professor that conducts the election. And at the end of it all, most of the elections do not go down well. Please, before Saturday election, I will ask somebody, or maybe a body of a professor, or those people who know English, to interpret, or probably maybe we will find somebody that comes from Mahmoud area so that I can tell him the meaning of free, fair, and credible in his own language so that I will be able to understand. Yeah. Because I think it's confused somehow. Mary, my heart goes to the people of Benue. The life that have been lost in that state, the life that have been wasted in that state is so much. I am not happy. I always said this when I heard this kind of people. Why should we be continuing losing life when the country is not at war? Why? Please, I want to beg all Nigerians that let us come out and vote. Forget about what they did to us. Forget about all what is going on. It's a journey. We can't just stop at this juncture. We cannot stop now. We will continue to march forward because victory is assured.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. God bless.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Iken. I appreciate your contribution this morning. 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call to join the conversation. This is the Voice of the People, 98.3 FM. And for WhatsApp is 0700 903 9039. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and your location?
I'm Christian calling from mainland.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Honestly, I've been enjoying your program this early morning.
Thank you.
And I commend you all. You all are doing well. Especially your guest over there, Rufai Oseni. You talk so much. In fact, I talked everything. I said a lot of things. What I want to add is INEC going to court to challenge the Labour Party, to challenge the BVAS. Honestly, this is not what we expect from them. We should be begging Nigeria about the atrocity they have committed. It's so wicked and so evil that they want to challenge this BVAS. Saying they want to, reconfigure
Yes.
configure it. Almost. Sometimes this INEC as a body. Sometimes they should be there as if they are in Nigeria in midst of a communicated people. How can they wake up and challenge such people to show that they are not trustworthy at all? So, and that is my take this morning.
Yeah.
And about the protest, I want to ask you a question. What are the civil means of showing grievances or, telling government what we want in the society? Is it not a protest?
Mm.
And in our law, in our constitution, there is only civil way you can tell government what is demand something from government. And this man under APC that calls himself wants to silence everybody. We think everybody is a fool, that we don't know our lives are right. I support him to protest more than protest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Please, let's avoid name calling. Just go straight to the point. What's your take? But do not call names. This person, no, just to the point. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the program. What's your name and your location?
My name is Ezekiel. Calling from Ejanochibo.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Ezekiel. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's about this cashless policy.
Yes.
It's affecting the masses. And not that the money is not in circulation. Money is in circulation. But the POS people, they are the ones that are holding that money, selling it for us.
Oh, the POS people. The POS people.
Yes. I don't know where they are getting their own money. But the masses cannot get the money. When you meet the POS person, you will see not less than 500,000 on his hand, no money. And they will pay to us. Yesterday, I bought 10,000 naira for 10,000.
That's 3,000.
Yesterday, I bought 30,000, 6,000. Our money. I don't know where they're getting that money. The banks, they were telling us there's no money, there's no money. It's not, I don't know what is happening in Nigeria. Let the masses, let the appropriate authority know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
God bless you, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the front page review on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. We'll take this call and then I'll come to read messages on WhatsApp, then YouTube.
Hello, Mary.
Good morning to you, Mr. Peter Motse. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, my sister. I guess your night was restful.
I don't know.
Well, Mary, let me quickly say to Mr. Ekan, yes. I don't know whether it's a request I want to make now. Can we ask him to sometime interpret those proverbs he always gives in a fixed language? Because like the one he gave today, that the meaning is that the animal that escapes a trap will always be scared to go near any tree that is bending. A bent tree, because it might think that is a trap also. In other words, it's like what I said this to us last week, the INEC chairman, Mamu Yakubu, yes, will make us to be afraid of anything, any name that sounds like Mohammed Yakubu. Anything. So that's I said, I think sometimes let him interpret. So
yes, yes, I think so too. I know he's listening. So I think from tomorrow, anytime he calls, I'll make sure he interprets it.
Yeah, now Mary, on my point,
yes,
I don't think I am comfortable when Tinubu is called president-elect at this moment. No. That we are still having controversies, we are still going to court, and then
but he is president-elect. He won the election according to INEC.
No, Mary, the point I'm making is that should INEC have waited until they have cleared all the controversies, like the international community and even local organizations are saying that the election was flawed, the election was not transparent, it lacked integrity, it lacked transparency, and then with all the videos and the man himself, Mamu Yakubu himself, promising that he's going to look into, can we not clear all those hurdles first before we now talk about the election result?
No.
So that's the area I'm saying that I'm not comfortable with that.
No.
And finally, Mary,
yes,
why is it that all over the time Nigerians will do the voting and it is INEC that will do the awarding of the results?
Oh, please call us back. Please call us back so we could finish this conversation. And the president, our president-elect, Tinubu Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is our president-elect. He's been declared the president-elect according to INEC. So that's what it is, and we must respect that. And the cases are in court, but for now, that is what he is, and he will be sworn in if he wins the case in court. Okay. Let's see if I promised to take WhatsApp messages, so let me go there, WhatsApp, and then I'll come to YouTube before we go to take calls so that we could go around. Okay, this one says here that good morning, Mary. Please, I just want to ask, why do our leaders hate us so much? I don't know. I don't have the answers. Thank you so much for your message, but you didn't include your name. I've already read it. Please, if you want to send a message, please include your name. It's very important so we can identify you. Okay, Simi Shola from Isolo, Lagos says, good morning, Mr. Rufai and Mary. I believe many have lost confidence in INEC. If configuration of the BVAS would not in any way affect previous information on the BVAS and will not be renumbered, INEC cannot be trusted. Even reports on the IRV still yet to complete uploading the presidential election result 4 days to election. Please, INEC cannot be trusted. This is Mishola from Isolo. Thank you for your message this morning. Okay, another one here says, good morning, Mary. I am against any move by INEC to tamper with the BVAS. The move shows that there are things they are not telling us. By trying to take the trust away, it's crystal clear that INEC have been compromised and cannot deliver any credible election in this country. Again, so far this government is concerned. This is shameful and sad. From HRHBC Nwoko in Oshodi. Thank you for your message. Another one here said, good morning, my name is Simeon from Satellite Town. It is so disappointing that Professor VCs will manipulate election results and later cry for bad governance. It's a shame on them. BVAS should not be released to them for further manipulation. Okay, so let's go back to the phone lines, and after I take some calls, we'll go over to YouTube to take some messages. Okay, good morning to you. We missed the call. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to join the conversation. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is
Okay, your line is not so clear. Can you change your position?
I hope you can hear me clearly now.
Yeah, better. Go ahead.
Okay. Mistake started with a balance. So I think it is important to explain it in English for everybody to understand before I go further to make my point. That was an episode balance. He said, Unama abokofia abavara non like a meat that has escaped trap. Here's anything, any trend stick in the food. Like any trend stick, any stick that is bent, you need to always think it's a trap. So that was what he said. So that goes further to tell that Nigerians succeed for the very first time. Nigerians managed to stop the INEC, the electoral umpire, that they will conduct a fair election because of the introduction of the technology. But unfortunately, Mahmoud Yakubu, a professor, disappointed Nigerians. He promised us that election results will be uploaded real time. But unfortunately, till today, results have not been uploaded. And do well to check the INEC portal in Port Harcourt, polling unit in Port. You will see people's pictures are uploaded, and they are telling us though that they've uploaded the election results. Check those portals, the IRA portal. Check the pictures. Some they will just snap the ground. They will snap trees. They will snap the parts that is maybe a signature is only appended without covering the actual sheet where the result is concerned. So you see that INEC knows what they are doing, and they colluded with our enemies to make us of our happiness. And no professor has the right to complain again. Also should never talk about going on strike for bad governance, for lack of funding of our educational system, because they just keep children at home for nothing.
Thank you.
When they are saddled with the responsibility of conducting a fair and fair election in Nigeria, they do whatever what we do not understand. Mahmoud Yakubu is a professor. All the returning officers are professors. And they still do this. And tomorrow they will start complaining of poor funding of our educational system.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having that. Remain on good there twice.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. So you're saying that we don't trust professors. The professors have failed us with all the education. They couldn't conduct a free, fair election. So no more professors for INEC. Let's go to YouTube and take some messages before the calls. Okay, so we have this one from Olayinka Valenhot. Says INEC chairman is afraid he didn't know Obi will go far to court. Pro P said those beavers are now exhibits. We must get the process right. Mr. Infidel said that's even better if 1,500 screwed out of the system. Okay, I don't think I get the beginning of the message. Thank you for your messages on YouTube. Now to the phone lines. Hello, good morning. Oh, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good morning, Mary.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your name and location?
This is Henry calling from Amukoko.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Henry.
Please, I want to let you know, no Mary, no Esther, no Precious, no Chioma, no Jude Ikame, no to Handsome, no Adibo one, and one other Yoruba man, no VOP. People that try, people are the people that make VOP what it is today.
Thank you. You know all of us. You know all our names. Thank you.
Even that one Yoruba man, so that anchor Yoruba segment.
Ojedeji and Oyefulu.
Citizen Jones not included.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Citizen Jones not included. Not included.
Oh, not included?
Yes. Now listen. Please, if there's anything people can do for court to grant will be access to the porters and the beaver. Let them allow them to go and retrieve any evidence in time before before, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
So before they will tamper with it, because INEC is funny now. They are very funny.
So you're saying if there's anything that we can do, we at VOP can do. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All we can do is what we're doing, giving you a voice. So hopefully they'll hear your voice and do something about it.
Please let them grant them access to BVAS and to get the needed evidence. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your listenership. Always listening to us. We appreciate you. We can take more calls. We still have time. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. What's your name and your location?
Mr. Adeyemi, sir.
Welcome, Mr. Adeyemi. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I've had people talking on radio saying that they are the ones that voted, that they voted massively, this and that. And I keep wondering whether they are the only one that voted. I have my own candidate, which I voted for. Yeah. And many people also voted for him as well. Can you understand?
Yeah, I do.
So, now, what I'm saying concerning the BVAS and whatever, or the noise they are making that the president-elect is not supposed to be announced as the president-elect, to me, it's not normal. Now, in Osun State, there's a case going on presently. Does that stop them calling Adeleke the governor? No.
You are correct, sir. We have a president-elect, which is that is by law. He's been so nobody is contesting that.
Now, in my ward, where I voted, at least about 8 polling units around that place, we conducted ourselves and we voted without any issue. But the only problem I noticed is that one of the INEC ad hoc staff, who happens to be the APO1, is an Igbo guy. And a lot of votes we avoided because of what he did. It was after the election that I now begin to realize that the stamp, the only sign at the back of the voters' card, that list that shows the party that we are going to vote into. I hope you are getting me.
I'm wondering where you are going, because when you say Igbo guy, Yoruba guy, I can't take that. I can't take that. Because I don't know where you're going with this, but I don't want Yoruba guy, Igbo guy.
A lot of votes were avoided because of what he did.
You could just go to what he did, but when you're tagging people, you can do that if you want to be.
I'm sorry about, but what I'm just saying that Nigerians should just watch out. Any IPO1 that is working that they should not sign at the back of that paper that they are going to vote into. They should, sign at the bottom so that the ink will not smudge the paper to avoid the vote. That's
good.
Just my
thank you. Now you've made your point, but don't tag people, because
I said I'm sorry concerning that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary. Good morning. This is Great calling from you.
Mr. Great, you sound excited, like you have some Naira. You have some money with you.
Mary, I'm really. I don't know how to explain it. So yesterday, I get 10,000 with with 3,000 Naira.
Whoa!
I'm just managing it. I'm really. There's nothing we can do. Mary, you see, I thank you yesterday how you handled the situation yesterday. I thank you for I'm thanking for anger management. You're professional. I thank you so much yesterday. Mary, go to today. My heart beat to Benue people. You see what is going on. And Nigeria, I'm not saying that, but Nigerian people are not trying. Do they want to wipe those people out? They want to wipe Benue. Do they want to wipe this out of Benue State? And I don't know. Every day killing. Can you imagine 50 people? Can you imagine a community when they take out 50 people? What's remaining there? What is remaining of population there? Every day killing. All reported and reported. Every day by day. This Malida still an investment. Why not indigenous people of Benue State? And if you talk, say no, don't talk, oh, don't say it, don't talk, don't say it. How long can we continue with this? Because it not affect us. Because it not affect us. That's why we are still talking. And coming to election, Mary will say there, you see what is going. Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. Nigeria can, when I say I have issues with Nigeria, people continue, don't see, you are saying it. But once we are not the same culture, we are not the same thing, you don't have anything in connection, we still, bang also in this chain. Maybe it will take time for Nigeria to, if it doesn't resolve the issue of Nigeria, by asking me, did I want to be in Nigeria? Nigeria cannot move forward. Nigeria cannot move forward because end of that ethnicity. I'm telling you, honestly speaking, Nigeria will still end up that ethnicity thing, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. Okay, I'm telling you today, like people rise up to uprise against this election. You see some part of Nigeria, they will not get up. They will still remember this is our own. They will try to, shield that evil. That is our own. This is what we are saying. This is what we are saying. This is what we're holding Nigeria back. Look at China, they have moved on with their life because they're the same China, they're the same Chinese. Look at Indonesia. Look at Dubai here. Dubai have only one natural resource, oil. Nigeria have agriculture, they have oil, but up to now, Nigeria is still going to cross Mediterranean Sea. Have you ever seen Dubai man in the street? Go to Dubai and see what Nigeria, and see Nigeria sleeping even in the road. Yeah, can you imagine? How long can we continue with this?
Thank you, Mr. Great. Thank you, Mr. Great.
I'm talking about the future of my children.
Thank you. We are one Nigeria, Mr. Great.
Nobody doubt you. Nobody doubt you.
We will get it right.
No, nobody doubt you. But we need to talk to how where Nigeria is going to go. If Nigeria is working, nobody you are agitating. They are just wasting their time. But Nigeria is not working for us.
Thank you.
People agitating.
Thank you, Mr. Great. Thank you so much. So we can only take 2 more calls, and then we round off the conversation this morning. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah. My name is Philip calling from Satellite.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
I appreciate your good work.
Thank
God for you people who are giving us opportunity to actually express ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to ask. Oftentimes, we protect the individual more than the institution. The last election, the same INEC chairman managed it, and there were discrepancies. All the promises were not met. That they will collect your electronic devices at the end of the day, they say you did not do so. And PDP cried foul. Fortunately, they were from the same zone, so they settled in-house. But this time around, they gave another promise. And we come on air with all confidence. Everybody came out and voted. Now, the same personality void and went against his own promises. The same way he did it before. And we still retain him. Now, which one is more important? Is it the institution, INEC, or the umpire himself? Oftentimes, we protect the individual more than the institution, and that's why the country is not moving. Naturally, he has to be removed. Let someone else manage it. And let's see the different thing altogether. But the INEC is protecting the Mahmoud more than the institution itself. And that's why we are where we are.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your take. God bless you, Mary. God bless Nigeria. My name is Precious. It's funny, my fellow students will we are expelled from medical school by the same professor because of exam malpractice. It had to do with human lives. Now professor is doing malpractice justified. Okay, I clap for them. Malpractice. Okay, let me see. I'm not getting the whole message. Okay, so now professor is doing malpractice, justified. I clap for them. Malpractice is about to be legalized in schools if justice is not spelled. This is funny because in school you can't do malpractice. Now a professor has conducted an election that there are irregularities. So is that what you call malpractice? Precious. Thank you so much for being part of the program this morning. I appreciate all your contribution, all your inputs, your comment, your messages. Thank you so much for being part of Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Mary Onaife. You can find me on Instagram. I'm there at Mary Media, MERRY, then Media. Keep it here. More interesting programs coming your way.
For a place to relax and find comfort. The right